Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is CeCe Olisa. I'm on Instagram at CeCe Olisa, and I make videos based on my personal motto, which is don't wait on your weight to live the life you want. You may know me because I am co-founder of the CurvyCon. You may know me from my TEDx called How to Build Self-Confidence. Either way, I'm glad you are here. So you're here to talk about how to lose weight and stay body positive. First of all, thank you to everyone who watched my story time about my weight loss. Thank you for your support. I actually did not comment back on that post as much as I normally do, just because the topic is so precious and fragile to me. And I just felt like I had said what I said at that time. Please leave comments. Please let me know. I'm reading everything you guys write because it's helping me as I figure this whole thing out. Like I said on Instagram, I feel like there is a missing conversation in body positivity, and that conversation is that of weight loss. I feel like a lot of weight loss stories within the body positive community have been kind of like vilified, and people have been getting a hard time. And so as I try to navigate losing weight and staying body positive, I may mess up. I may not get it all right, but I'm gonna do the best that I can. So today I'm gonna just start off with 5 ways to lose weight and stay body positive. These are 5 things that I have done and continue to do, and I hope that they are helpful. If you're looking for diet tips, you've come to the wrong place. I'm so sorry, I don't have that for you, which brings me to number 5 on my list. So for me, my number 1 rule is that I don't ask people how they lost weight. I've stopped asking people how they lost weight a couple years ago because I realized that by asking how someone else lost weight, I was actually engaging in diet culture. By asking what methods were working for them, their methods have nothing to do with my body. Like, I have a specific hormonal makeup, I have a specific set of health issues, I have a specific set of health triumphs. Like, my body's story is my body's story. And I feel like for me, I've had the most success with figuring out the right weight for me, the weight that feels good to me. I've had a lot of success in researching things for myself and trying and failing different things and figuring out how to heal my body with food. You guys know I see like Eastern medicine people. Like, I do like different things to see what will work for me for anything having to do with my body. So number 5 is don't ask people how they lost weight. For me, I just know it's math. If someone lost weight, that means they are burning more calories than they are taking in. How they figure out how to do that is their business, and me seeing what they're doing and wanting to emulate it in hopes that it will work for me is kind of a waste of time. I don't think diets work. I think that figuring out how to eat for your body and eat for your health and eat for your wellness, I think that works. And I think that because we're all like unique individuals, there's no way that there's a cookie cutter answer for all of that. The other day I did an Ask Me Anything on my Instagram story, and somebody asked me if I was doing keto. And I was kind of disappointed in myself because I usually, for like the past like year and a half, I've been saying like, all I talk about is fitness. Like, fitness to me is universal. That's why I still do plus size workout videos, because to me, like, what exercises work for bad knees, or what are modifications I can do if I have bad knees. Now that's something that if I learn, I can teach you that, and it will work for both of us because we both have the exact same issue, like pain in our knees and like not being able to put like pressure or like have too much impact, right? So for fitness, I feel like it's a lot easier to say, oh, I love TRX bands because, you know, I get to hold some of the weight in my hands and I can squat deeper. And then if I say that to my friend who also has osteoarthritis or what have you, and she tries it, there's a chance it could work, as opposed to me being like, oh, you know, I ate like this for 90 days and I had this result. And then you eat like this for 90 days and you have a different result, or my results change over time, or, you know, like, I feel like then there's too many variables with the food stuff. So for me, when I said to you guys, oh, it's kind of like this, I kind of tried to explain the way I eat. And I was like, I shouldn't have done that. Like, that was actually me like promoting like a diet moment. And one of my dear Instagram fam members who DMs me all the time, and I love chatting with her, she was like, oh, I do keto too. Like, I'll start sending you recipes. And I had to ask her, I said, I'm sorry, can you please stop sending me recipes? I said, I can't engage in like keto recipe sharing with you. Like, basically, like, to me, exchanging keto recipes with her, for me, it felt too close to like when I used to do like diets with friends together. And so I had to ask her, like, please don't send me that. Like, I love you, I love talking to you, but like, please, like, she was so understanding and she got it. So I think, like, even when you guys are wondering, like, my business partner and I, like, we have the same philosophy on this. So I think a lot of people want to be like, oh, like, are you doing keto, or like, have you had weight loss surgery? Like, those aren't questions that I ask people, because I just feel like that is where diet culture is bred. Because I'm not saying I'm gonna do what I wanna do to feel good. I'm saying, well, I'm gonna do what she did because she got a specific result. And that is chasing skinny, and that is, like, to me, diet culture. So that's one rule that I follow. Another rule that I follow as I lose weight and try to stay body positive is I never, ever talk badly about, like, fat CeCe, right? Like, first of all, I'm still fat, but I've definitely been fatter. So I never talk badly about the bigger version of myself. Like, I am very grateful to have been all of the sizes that I've been. It's given me a lot of empathy. It's given me a lot of understanding. I understand chronic pain now because I've been heavier. So now people in my life who, like, experience chronic pain, I try my hardest to be more understanding to what they're going through, because I went through a period of my life where I was so heavy that I had chronic knee and lower back pain, right? So I learned from that. And it's not a bad thing. Like, that's fine. But it doesn't mean that I was a bad person. I think vilifying the fat versions of ourselves is just as bad as when people, like, vilify just fat people in general. We all know that people make assumptions about fat people, that they're lazy, that they smell, that they don't care about themselves, that they're, you know, gross, like they eat, I don't know, like, all the bad things, that they're dumb, right? And so if we talk badly about the versions of ourselves that look like that, we're doing a disservice to our other humans on earth who may still be plus size and dealing with those same stigmas. So I never, ever talk badly about her. Like I said in the earlier video, I am she and she is me. And I'm very well aware that, like, with my track record, I could look like that again at any time. And so does that mean, like, if I gained weight again, like, I then become this, like, awful thing? Like, just I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's something that I personally do not do. This brings me to my third point. And this is one that, it's funny, I can actually say this. This is a hard one for me to follow. This one is a hard one for me to follow, but I'm following it because I believe that it's the right thing to do. I do not erase the bigger version of myself from social media. I think a lot of people, when they lose weight, they start to delete the old pictures of themselves. And I have made a decision to not do this whole overhaul of my brand just because I've lost weight. You guys may notice, if you go to thecomeUpisreal.com, that picture of me was actually taken at my heaviest. But for me, I haven't done, like, a girl boss business shoot in a long time. Well, I haven't done a girl boss business shoot recently, right? So I'm not gonna, and I had no plans to, because I really liked those pictures, and I liked those pictures when they were taken. I am 100 pounds I'm 100 pounds lighter now than I am in those pictures. So there are often times when you guys see a video of me like this, and then I'm like, oh, head over to the Come Up Is Real, and if you click on the Come Up Is Real, it's a picture of me with, like, you know, 100 pounds on me, whatever that looks like, right? And I had to make the decision that that is okay, because I am she and she is me, right? So I'm not gonna erase her. Now, if I happen to do another girl boss shoot, fine. Like, my shoots and the things that I do, like, with my photography is cyclical. So in time, I will do another girl boss shoot, and those pictures will phase out just like any other pictures. But I'm not on a race against time to get my whole brand to reflect what I look like today. Because again, who knows what I'll look like tomorrow. Number 4, I'm still on the fence about, and excuse me, you guys, the sun is setting and I was just rushing to get this video made today. It's been a really long day, so I'm sorry for the light changing, but sorry, I'm just trying to get the most of it. Number 4 is controversial, and number 4 is definitely one that I will revisit in another video because I'm still trying to figure it out. Number 4 for me, I am very hesitant to give time to people who didn't have time for me when I was heavier. I am very hesitant to give time to people who didn't want to give time to me when I was heavier. I think the easiest example with that would be dating. So like if there's a guy in my life that maybe like we've been like flirty for years and now I've like lost 100 pounds and now he wants to ask me out, I'm not going. It's disrespectful to my heavier self for me to go. And I think that yes, there are a million reasons why this rule can be changed, which is why I'm saying I'll do another video on it. Maybe my mind will change. But at this moment in time, out of respect for my heavier self, I just do not see myself going out with anybody who had access to me, could have asked me out before, and just didn't for whatever reason. Like, unless they were like in a relationship and they just happened to get out of the relationship magically when I hit 100 pounds. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't do it. I won't. I feel like that sends the message that like, oh, now I'm worthy of you, or oh, now I'm worthy of like your attention, or like, I can't do it. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on this one because like I said, it's a work in progress. Your girl's still out here. And I do want to be with someone and I don't want to like cut off any options, but I just feel like that pressure of knowing like, oh, when I look like this, you had no interest. When I look like this, you are interested. And me being honest with myself that I could gain this weight back at any moment, that's a lot for me to take on emotionally. It's a lot for me to know like, oh, you're only attracted to me like within this range of weight. That's a lot. I don't know. What do you guys think? My final, well, I won't say my final, I have lots of rules, but I figured I'd start with 5 just to see what you guys were thinking and how you guys like these types of videos. Rule number 5, I guess, was, did I even count down properly? Did I go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Or did I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't remember, but just know I can count, okay? Just know I can count. Jeez Louise, it's the end of the day, you guys, I'm sorry. My last rule for this video is I don't post before and afters. I don't do side-by-side photos of myself, how I was before and how I look now. Yes, I have gone from a size 28 to a size 18, but I don't think I need to put up side-by-side photos of myself. I just need to buy clothes that fit and keep it moving. It is interesting to see before and afters, but I do think it's triggering, and I do think that we can't control how people look at those before and afters. You know what I mean? Like, we could be posting it for one reason and, you know, someone else can look at it for a completely different reason, whether it's like triggering for them, whether it makes them feel like, I can remember looking at before and after pictures in magazines, like remember Fitness magazine used to do like How I Lost It or something? I used to be obsessed with that page and I used to want to be in it. And I would remember looking at the big version of the person and like how I thought of them. Like I would just project onto them all this stuff. And then I would look at the same person skinny and I would project all this other stuff and it was completely different stuff. And the heavier version was always like the person I didn't want to be friends with. You know what I mean? I would project onto the fat girl. And then the very same girl skinny, I would be like, oh, that girl, she's cute. Like she's awesome. Like she did, like, I would do that. What kind of exercise is that? Like, and so for me, like those are the things that I used to do. Other people, it triggers them in different ways, but like just the idea of like, just by someone's weight, like what they look like, how much we project on them, it's unconscious so much of the time. But I feel like before and afters, for me, it's like, I just don't even want to go to that part of my brain ever again. Like I want that part of my brain to never activate again. And so, you know, like I said, if you just absolutely have to know what I looked like 100 pounds ago at a size 28, you can scroll back to the beginning of my Instagram. It's there because I don't hide it. Like, she is me and I am she. Like, there are pictures of me at a size 28 all over my Instagram. If you really need to know what I look like before and after, you can scroll, find it, and then you'll know. But I would hope that we have better things to do with our time. I understand some people find it inspiring in some way because I do understand that weight loss can be a goal that is hard to achieve, and weight loss can be a goal that you have for good reason, right? And so you might need to know, gosh, somebody that I admire, you know, did this. I get that. but I'm not gonna make it easy for you to do that. I'm gonna make you go and like do, because I just feel like if I do it, the spirit with which I do it, I don't think I'm body positive enough to post a before. Yeah, that's an honest statement. I don't think I'm body positive enough to post a before and after picture and not feel like the smaller version is like this much better. I don't have it like that. That sucks. Gosh, why do I always cry on these videos? That sucks. And I think that's the worst part of this struggle. That's the worst part of trying to figure out how to lose weight and be body positive, because we are all programmed that when we get smaller, we get better. And I am programmed that when I get smaller, I get better. And I'm trying to fix this light for you guys. I know you hate it when it gets dark. I am programmed that when I am smaller, I am better. I am programmed that when I'm smaller, I am more attractive. And that's not right. Like I'm my best every day. I'm better every day. Even if I gain 50 pounds overnight, I'm better. Because I've grown more, I've evolved more, I've learned more, I've read more, I've listened to more podcasts. Like I'm always getting better, no matter what the scale says. And so the scale going down doesn't automatically make me like so much better. I was always gonna get better. But I have to remind myself that, right? So I struggle with that. I struggle with when you guys do compliment me that I do like it, which is why I'm like, don't compliment me. Because I'm just like, I have to figure out a healthy place for this to live. And I will also say, my weight loss, my TEDx, the CurvyCon going well, basically my friends keep telling me I'm having a glow up. And I think my weight loss is the tiniest % of it. But like, when things weren't going my way, when I didn't get the guy that I wanted, when I didn't get the job that I wanted, when I didn't have the life that I wanted, I convinced myself that it was because I was fat, because I was so big, right? Now I'm not as big and all this stuff is happening. And now I'm working to convince myself that it's not because I'm smaller. How do you like them apples? It's way more complicated. I have to choose to believe, because at the end of the day, me at a size 28 is all the glow up and everything that my friends, my girlfriends, my homegirls are the best. The glow up that my homegirls keep talking about, I know, like I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. I moved into my dream apartment. Like life is like about to get good. Like I can feel it. I don't even know what's coming and I can feel it, right? And I just have to work hard to not attribute that to the fact that I am smaller. I have to know. And I know, but I have to remind myself constantly, you worked hard for this. You put yourself out there at a size 28. You told your story. You served your community. You built things. You had a vision and you followed it. And in the process, you got some stuff together with your health and now you wear a smaller jean size. But like, you're not having this glow up and the success because of the size of your pants, right? So those are the things I'm wrestling with. Vulnerability, I will keep all of this in here. So yeah, those are the things we have to think about. I feel like I've said a lot, so I would love to hear your thoughts. Like I said, I don't have this right. I don't have this right. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get it right for us. I'm trying to just have a documentation of what it looks like to truly be body positive and lose weight. All right, guys, it's the end. The sun is setting. Thank you so much for watching this video. Will you please subscribe? Please, pretty please. Thank you. And don't forget to leave a comment. I would love to know your thoughts on this stuff. Help me. Help me to figure this out, please, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah.